Okay, Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, part 2 of this wonderful Shri Viṣṇoraṣṭāviṃśatināma Stotram.
Stotram.
Say that again properly.
Hare Krishna. So it's easier if you break it up.
Yeah.
So the key word here is the number Ashtavimshati, which means 28 in Sanskrit. So, the word Vimshati indicates numbers in the 20s. And therefore, and the word Ashta is equals 8. We are familiar with the word Ashta because it occurs quite a lot. Any set of 8 verses in praise of Sri Krishna or any deity is called an Ashtakam. So Ashtakam means a set of 8 verses. So here the keyword is Ashtavimshati, and Stotra is a word in Sanskrit which means to praise or to extol the glory, to praise the glory of the Lord. Nama, of course, means name, and the word Shri is used as a prefix, we know, to offer our deepest respects. And because these are the 28 names of Vishnu, it is called, and because of the way words change their forms when they are combined in Sanskrit, it is the word Vishnu, the root word Vishnu becomes Viṣṇoraṣṭāviṃśatināma Stotram when you combine it with the other words. So this is essentially a conversation between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, wherein at the beginning Arjuna speaks to the Lord, mentioning or asking which of his 1,000 divine names can be repeated again and again so as to have the effect or the benefit or the blessing of having chanted all of those 1,000 names. So which of those 1,000 names really and truly hold the essence of the Lord's blessing? And in response to Arjuna's question, the Supreme Lord, he lists those 28 names, and at the end he mentions the merits or the benefits of chanting those 28 names. So Prabhuji, if you could scroll a little, please. So last week we began with the names proper. So beginning with the invocation Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Matsyam Kurmam Varaham Cha Vamanam Cha Janardanam Govindam Pundarikaksham Madhavam Madhusudanam Padmanabham Sahasraksham Vanamalim Halayudham Govardhanam Hrishikesham Vaikuntham Purushottamam. So we stopped here last time. And so until now, the names have been as follows: Matsyam, indicating the Lord's incarnation as a fish. Kurmam is when he appeared as a giant tortoise to support the Mandara mountain during the churning of the Milky Ocean. Varaha, when he appeared as a wild boar to rescue the earth from the depths of the ocean, wherein Hiranyaksha had stolen or banished the earth to the depths of the netherworld, if I may say so. Vamanam, because the Lord appeared as a young dwarf, Brahmin dwarf, to bless Mahabali, the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj, and Janardanam, because the Lord is known as the destroyer of the demon Jana. Govindam, the protector of the cows and cowherds. Pundarikaksham, the beautiful lotus-eyed one, the one whose eyes are as beautiful as the petals of a freshly blooming lotus. Madhavam, meaning the Lord or the beloved of Devi Sri Mahalakshmi. Madhusudanam, Madhusudana meaning the destroyer of the demon Madhu. Padmanabha, the one from whose navel springs forth a divine lotus, on top of which Lord Brahma is seated. And because the navel is called Nabhi in Sanskrit, and Padma is the word for lotus, the Lord is therefore known as Padmanabha. Sahasraksha, meaning the one with 1,000 eyes. Vanamalim, because the Lord wears a divine garland made of a variety of beautiful, sweet-smelling divine flowers, the garland itself being called Vanamala, and therefore the one who wears the Vanamala is called Vanamali. Halayudha, because the Lord wields or holds a plow as one of his weapons, the word Ayudha meaning weapon, and most prominently in his incarnation as Balarama, when the Lord appeared as Balarama. And Govardhanam, it could be, this name could be seen in two contexts. One because the Lord uplifted the Govardhana mountain on his little finger, holding it aloft for 7 days and 7 nights to protect the Vrindavan Vasis from the fury of Indra's storm. And in another way, you could look at it as the mountain itself is revered as Sri Krishna, not any ordinary mountain, not just a collection of ordinary rocks and stones, but being Sri Krishna himself. And Hrishikesha, meaning the master of the senses, the controller, the master of our senses. Vaikuntha, of course, this name alludes to his divine abode. Vaikuntha. Purushottama, meaning the supreme person, the greatest among all beings. And now we come on to the other names in this list. Viṣṇorāṣṭāviṃ, referring to the Lord's cosmic form that he revealed on multiple occasions. Vasudevam, meaning referring to the Lord who appeared as the son of Vasudeva. So there's a difference. Many, I have come across instances where even the Lord's father is referred to as Vasudeva sometimes, but the difference lies in the pronunciation. The father is Vasudeva, and because the Lord appeared as the son of Vasudeva, he was called Vasudeva. So that slight difference in pronunciation makes all the difference. And of course, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya is such a powerful prayer. Dhruva Maharaj, he meditated on that one, on the Lord using that one single prayer, and look where he is, where he reached. So Rama, the next name being Rama, the one who pleases the mind, and Narayana. I don't know if I recall the meaning of the word Narayana correctly, but please correct me if I'm wrong. I think it means the ultimate dwelling place or resting place of all beings in the universe? I'm not sure.
I think that's correct. But also, I think the meaning is that he is the one who rests on the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I think both are there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who is in the yogic slumber under the celestial waters.
Okay. Mhm. And many it's the Vishnu Sahasranamam also mentions that collective chanting or sankirtana of the name Narayana alone frees a living being from all sorts of difficulties and sorrows.
And we know the story of Ajamil.
Ajamila, of course. He called out, he meant to call out to his son Narayana, but he ended up taking the Lord's name, even though he did not actually mean it to be that way. But yeah, and look where it took him. Of course, that's the most what do I say, most well-known example. And in the Sahasranamam, like I mentioned, it says and Sankirtya Narayana Shabda Matram Vimukta Dukkha Sukhino Bhavantu. So that one word is enough. Shabda Matram. The very sound of the name Narayana is enough to dispel all negativity. And Hari, the one who takes away all our troubles, our sins, all negative tendencies. Damodara, of course, the one, the cute one, the playful one, the innocent one, who allowed himself to be bound by his mother's love and affection, and thus giving her the most wonderful blessing in turn. The Udara meaning stomach, of course, and the word Dama meaning rope. So the one who was bound by a rope tied around his stomach or his waist, and therefore giving him the name Damodara. Sridhara, the one who holds Shri or Lakshmi within himself. We know the Devi Mahalakshmi, she resides in the Lord's heart, and therefore he is called Sridhara, the one who holds Shri or Mahalakshmi within himself. Vedanga, okay. I think this could mean the essence of the Vedic scriptures. I'm not sure if that's right. Vedanga.
Anga is limb.
Yeah, Anga is limb.
Vedangam. So there are Vedangams, Vedangams, which supplement the Vedas, and he's the author of them. So,
okay.
As Vyasadev.
Okay, yes, of course. And Garuda Dhwaja, the one who has Garuda, the divine eagle, as his vehicle, as his transport. So Garuda Dhwaja, that's another of his names. Ananta, the endless one, the infinite one, the one with no ending. I really love this name. And it occurs multiple times, even throughout the Vishnu Sahasranamam.
Yeah.
And of course, it is also one of the names of that divine snake on which the Lord reclines.
Anantashesh.
Yeah, Anantashai. And I think we may all have heard of that magnificent temple of the Lord in Kerala, the Ananta Padmanabha Swami temple in Tiruvananthapuram in Bharat. We had a session, we had a session in that temple as well. It's a magnificent temple. It has its origins references to the temple go as far back as the Bhagavatam itself.
Wow.
So, and you have to see the temple, you have to be in the temple for yourself to experience just how beautiful, just how divine and grand it is. It's been years since I went. It must be at least, this is 2022, isn't it? It must be at least 12 years, 11 or 12 years since I last went. But yeah, it's beautiful. The next name, Krishna Gopala. Of course, two of the most loved, most frequently chanted names, Krishna, Gopala, combined into one. So Anantam is one word and Krishna Gopala is another word in this context. And next, after that, so now starting from this point, so with the word Krishna Gopala, the 28 names come to an end in this context. And the words Japato, with the words Japato Nasti Patakam, the Lord begins to list the merits of chanting these 28 names.
Right.
So Nasti, the word Nasti can be broken up into two parts, Na plus Asti. So the word Asti means to happen or to exist, or to simply be in a state of being. And if you add the prefix na to it, it negates it. It makes it the opposite. So nasti means to not exist or to vanish or to disappear. And the word pataka indicates terrible danger or any kind of hurdle or obstacle or anything that could bring harm to a living being. So when the Lord says Japato Nasti Patakam, he is really saying that chanting these 28 names will protect the person who is chanting those names from all kinds of danger and deliver him from all kinds of suffering and help the devotee to cross all kinds of hurdles and obstacles. The next line after that, in the same verse, number 5, the second line, Gavam Koti Pradhanasya Ashwamedha Shatasya cha. We discussed this last time as well. The word Gava indicating cows, cattle, and Koti meaning, it's a figurative word indicating millions or billions, or a large number in general. Pradhana means to give or to offer or to donate. And Ashwamedha refers to one of the great ritual yagyas that used to be practiced in the ancient times. The word Shata meaning 100. So that line, that second line of verse number 5 literally means chanting these 28 names also confers the blessing or confers the merit of having donated or having gifted millions of cows in charity and having performed the Ashwamedha Yagya 100 times. So that's really how powerful those names are. Of course, we shouldn't be chanting these names solely for the sake of gaining a benefit, but that's the sheer power, that's the sheer value of those names. And the not the last one. So number 6, Kanyadana Sahasranam, that is Phalam Prapnoti Manavaha. So a man or a human being can also gain the merit of having performed or having given away a deserving young girl or a deserving woman in marriage. So Sahasra indicates 1,000. So a marriage, when performed with the right intentions at the right time in the right situation with the right people involved, is an act of merit. It's a pious act. So it's in that context that the Lord mentions this specifically as one of the merits of chanting these names. So Kanyadana Sahasranam Phalam Prapnoti Manavaha. And the next line, the second line of verse number 6, Amayam va Paurnamasyam Ekadashyam Tathaivacha. So these merits or these blessings shall be conferred upon the devotee whenever he chants these names, but especially when chanted on a new moon day, that is Amavasya, a full moon day, that is Paurnami or Purnima, as some of us call it, and of course Ekadashi. So especially when chanted on these 3 days, it is the benefit or the merit is multiple times greater. And the last verse, number 7, Sandhya Kale Smaren Nityam Pratah Kale Tathaivacha Madhyahne Cha Japen Nityam Sarva Papai Pramuchyate. So Sandhya Kala refers to sunset, dusk, usually when Arati is performed in all temples. Pratah Kala refers to the time of sunrise, when the sun is just rising or coming up in the sky. Madhyana refers to midday. So no matter what time of the day the devotee chants these names, Nitya meaning every day, chanted every day during the time of sunrise, during midday, during sunset, the devotee is freed from all kinds of sins or sinful reactions. Sarva papai pramuchyate. Papa meaning sin, and the word pramuchyate indicates freedom from the results of sinful activities. And then of course the ending, iti Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. So it's actually two, we know it's two different words. Krishna is one word, Arjuna is another. So when you combine them, it becomes Shri Krishnarjuna Samvade Shri Viṣṇoraṣṭāviṃśatināma Stotram Sampurnam. That brings us to the end. So now that we are a little familiar with some of the words, let's go back to the beginning of number 4. Or let's do one thing. Let's go over the names from the beginning once, and then we can move on to the remaining names from verse number 4. Is that okay?
Yes, good.
Okay, thank you. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Now everybody can unmute. Huh?
Yes, please. Please, let's do it together. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri
Bhagavan Uvacha.
Matsyam Kurmam Varaham Cha.
Matsyam Kurmam Varaham Cha.
Vamanam Cha Janardanam.
Vamanam Cha Janardanam.
Govindam Pundarikaksham.
Govindam Pundarikaksham.
Madhavam Madhusudanam.
Madhavam Madhusudanam
Padmanabham Sahasraksham
Padmanabhastrakam
Sahasraksham.
Sahasraksham
1000 eyes. So Aksha meaning eyes, Sahasra meaning 1000. Sahasraksham. Vanamalim halayudham
Vanamalayudam
Vanamalim halayudham
Vanamalayudam
Matsyam kurmam varaham cha
Varaham cha
Vamanam cha janardanam
Vamanam cha Jaradanam
Govindam pundarikaksham
Govindam Pundarikaksham
Madhavam madhusudanam
Madhavam Madhusudanam
Padmanabham sahasraksham
Padmanabham Sahasrakam
Sahasraksham
Sahasrakam
Vanamalim halayudham
Malim halayudam
Govardhanam hrishikesham
Govardhanam Rishikesham
Govardhanam hrishikesham
Govardhanam Rishikesham
Vaikuntham purushottamam
Vaikuntham Purushottamam
Vaikuntham purushottamam
Vaikuntham Purushottamam
Vishwarupam Vasudevam
Viṣṇoraṣṭāviṃ Vasudevam
Vishwarupam Vasudevam
Rūpam Vasudevam
Ramam Narayanam Harim
Ramam Narayanam Harim
Ramam Narayanam Harim
Ramam Narayanam Harim
Damodaram Sridharam cha
Damodaram Sridharam cha
Damodaram Sridharam cha
Damodaram Sridharam cha
Vedangam
Gam
Garudadhvajam
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 Vedangam Garudadhvajam
Vedagam Garudadhvajam
Vishwarupam Vasudevam
Viṣṇoraṣṭāviṃ Vasudevam
Ramam Narayanam Harim
Ramam Narayanam Harim
दामोदरं श्रीधरं च
Damodaram Sridharam cha
वेदाङ्गं गरुडध्वजम्
Vedangam
Garudadvajam
Garudadvajam
अनन्तं कृष्ण गोपालम्
Anantam Krishna Gopalam
अनन्तं कृष्ण गोपालम्
Anantam Krishna Gopalam
जपतो नास्ति पातकम्
Japato nasti patakam
जपतो नास्ति पातकम्
Japato
Pato Nasti
nasti
Patakam
patakam
अनन्तं कृष्ण गोपालम्
Anantam Krishna Gopalam
जपतो नास्ति पातकम्
Japato
Japato Nasti Patakam
गवां कोटि प्रदानस्य
Gavam Koti Pradhanasya
गवां कोटि प्रदानस्य
Gavam Koti Pradhanasya
अश्वमेध
Ashwamedha
शतस्य च
Satasya Cha
अश्वमेध
Ashwamedha
शतस्य च
Satasya Cha
गवां कोटि प्रदानस्य
Gavam
Koti
Pradhanasya
Pradhanasya
अश्वमेध शतस्य च
Ashwamedha Satasya Cha
कन्यादान सहस्राणाम्
Kanyadana
कन्यादान सहस्राणाम्
Sahasrayana
फलं प्राप्नोति
Phalam
Palam Prapnoti
मानवः
Manavaha
फलं प्राप्नोति मानवः
Phalam
Prapnoti Manaha
कन्यादान सहस्राणाम्
Kanyadana
फलं प्राप्नोति मानवः
Prapnoti Manavaha
अमायाम् अमायां वा पौर्णमास्याम्
Purnamasya
अमायां वा पौर्णमास्याम्
Amayamasya
एकादश्याम्
Ekadasyam
तथैव च एकादश्यां तथैव च अमायां वा पौर्णमास्याम्
Purnamasya
एकादश्यां तथैव च
एकादश्यं तथैव
Sandhyakale smaren nityam.
स्मरे नित्यं
Sandhyakale smaren nityam.
सन्ध्याकाले स्मरन् नित्यं
Pratah kale
प्रातःकाले
tathaiva cha.
तथैव च
Pratah kale tathaiva cha.
प्रातःकाले तथैव च
Sandhyakale smaren nityam.
सन्ध्याकाले स्मरन् नित्यं
Pratah kale tathaiva cha.
प्रातःकाले तथैव च
Madhyane cha.
मध्याह्ने च
Jape nityam.
जपा नित्यं
I think that's a little bit of a typo there. It should be Japen Nityam, like how you have Smaren Nityam in the first line of this verse.
Jape nityam.
Yeah. So instead of, I know they have printed it, they have shown it as an A after the P, but it should be Jape.
Jape nityam. Okay.
Just remember the word Smaren Nityam in the previous line and carry forward that pronunciation. Madhyane cha jape nityam.
मध्याह्ने च नित्यं
Sarvapapai pramuchyate.
सर्वपापे परमुच्यते
Madhyane cha jape nityam.
मध्याह्ने जपे नित्यं
Sarvapapai pramuchyate.
सर्वपापे परमुच्यते
Okay, let's go from number 4 to 7 one by one. So we have got a fair idea of all the words. Let's take one verse at a time, and this time let's go around one by one. So okay, let's do it this way. We'll repeat every verse from number 4 onwards once together, like how we just did, and then we'll go around one by one quickly. Okay. Viṣṇorāṣṭāviṃ Vāsudevam
रूपं वासुदेवं
Ramam Narayanam Harim
नारायणं हरिं
Damodaram Sridharam cha.
दामोदरं श्रीधरं च
Vedangam Garudadhvajam
वेदाङ्गं गरुडध्वजं
Viṣṇorāṣṭāviṃśatināma Vāsudevam Ramam Narayanam Harim Damodaram Sridharam cha Vedangam Garudadhvajam.
Wonderful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Okay, who would like to go next?
Okay, I'll go. विश्वरूपं वासुदेवं रामं नारायणं हरिं दामोदरं श्रीधरं च वन्दे गरुडध्वजम् Dvavam cha. No.
Vedangam
Garuda Dvavam ja.
Dhvajam.
Sorry, Garuda Dvajam.
Yeah. Garuda Dhwaja means the one who rides on top of Garuda. So Vedangam.
Vedangam.
Yeah, Mataji, could you try repeating that again, please?
Uh,
Vedangam.
Sorry, Vedanam. Can you say?
Vedangam.
Okay, Vedangam
Garuda Dhwajam.
Garuda Dvavam Dvajam.
Yeah.
Garuda Dvajam.
Yes.
Garuda Dvajam. Yeah.
Vedangam Garuda Dhwajam.
Vedagam Garuda Dvajam.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Who would like to go next?
May I?
Of course, yes, please.
Viṣṇorāṣṭāviṃśatināma Vāsudevam Ramam Narayanam Harim Damodaram Sridharam Cha Vedangam Garudhadvajam.
Wonderful, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Shall I try now?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes,
Hare
please.
Krishna. Nitai Gaur Hari Gaur. So, Viṣṇorāṣṭāviṃśatināma Vāsudevam Ramam Narayanam Harim Damodaram Sridharam Cha Vedangam Garudadvajam. Nitai Gaur Hari Gaur. Thank you.
Wonderful. Very, very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, who's next? Who would like to go next?
Can I do it?
Yes, of course. Please.
Vishwarupam Vasudevam Ramam Narayanam Harim Damodaram Sridharam Cha Vedangam Garudadvajam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you so
Very
much.
nice, Rupa.
Yeah, you've got a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. Who else is left? Who's left? Aruna Mataji, I think. Have you had a chance?
Mataji, I'm in my kitchen. I'm just listening and singing muted.
Would you like to repeat this verse one?
I'm away from the
She's cooking.
laptop.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, Mataji. On the laptop, I'm listening and I'm reciting where I'm standing. Thank you.
Okay, no
And
problem.
she's cooking up a storm.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. So the next one. And then now we'll do it together and once, and then we'll go around again. Anantam Krishna
Anantam
Anantam Krishna
Sorry.
Palam
Japato nasti patakam
Japato nasti patakam
Patakam
gavam koti pradanasya
Gavam
Koti
Pradhanasya
Asmedhashatasya cha
Ashwamedha Shatasya Cha
Anantam Krishna Gopalam Japato Nasti Patakam Gavam Koti Padanasya Nasya Ashwamedha Shatasya Cha.
Wonderful. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
I'll try now.
Okay.
Hare
Next.
Krishna.
Next.
Anantam Krishna Gopalam Japato Nasti Patakam Gavam Koti Pradhanasya Ashwamedha Satasya Cha.
Wonderful, Prabhuji.
Fine.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Next.
I might need help, but I will try first.
First.
Anantam Krishna Gopalam
Mhm.
Japato Nasti Patakam Gavam Koti Pradantasya
Pradhanasya.
Sorry, what was it?
Pradhanasya.
Pradanasya
Mhm.
Aswamedha Satasya Cha.
Wonderful. Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Next.
It's me.
Yeah, of course.
Anantam Krishna Gopalam Chapato Nasti Patakam Gavam Koti Pradhanasya Ashwamedha Shatasya Cha.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Anantam Krishna Gopalam Japato Dasti Patakam Gavam Koti Pradhanasya Ashwamedha Ashwamedha Ashwamedha
Shatasya.
sorry please
Shatasya.
Ashwamedha
Shatasya.
Satasya Cha.
Yes, that's right. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. So I think that's been one round, right? Of this. Okay. So number 6 now. Kanyadana Sahasranam
Kanyadana Sahasranam
Phalam Prapnoti Manavaha
Phalam Prapnoti Manavaha
Amayam Va Paurnamasyam
Amayam Va Purnamasya
Hashyam
Ekadashyam Tathaiva Cha
Ekadasyam Tathaiva Cha
Kanyadana Sahasranam Palam Prapnoti Manavaha Amayam Vapurnamasyama Ekadasyam Tathaiva Cha.
Wonderful. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'll try now.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Kanyadana Sahasranam Phalam Prapnoti Manavaha Amayam Va Purnamasyam Ekadasyam Tathaiva Cha.
Wonderful, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Okay, next.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, carry on, Prabhu, carry on.
Kanyadana Sahasranam Phalam Prapnoti Manavaha Amayam Vaponamashyam Ekadacham Tathaiva Cha.
Wonderful, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Kanyada. Sorry. Writing is too small for me. Kanyadasha Saranam. Sorry. Kanyadana Sarashranam. Phalam Prapnoti Manava. Amayam Va Purnyamashi Ekadasya Purnyamashiyam Ekadasyam Tvathayavcha.
Tathaiva Cha.
Tatha eva cha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Next, have we had one round? Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyone left? No, right? Okay. And now finally, number 7. Sandhya kale smare nityam.
Sandhya kale smare nityam.
Pratah kale tathaiva cha.
Pratah kale tathaiva cha.
Madhyane cha jape nityam.
Madhyane cha jape
Jape
nityam.
nityam.
Sarva papai pramuchyate.
Sarva papai pramuchyate.
Sandhya kale smare nityam prata kale tathaiva cha madhyane cha jape nityam sarva papai pramuchyate.
Wonderful, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I'll try.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Please.
Sandhya kale smare nityam. Pratah kale tathaiva cha. Madhyane cha jape nityam. Sarva papai pramuchyate.
Wonderful, wonderful, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Next, please.
Sandhya kale smaranityam prapata kale
Pratah Kali.
prata kale tathaiva cha. Madhyane cha jape nitam sarva pape pramuchyate.
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 Yes, perfect. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Anyone left?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Please.
Sandhya kale samir nityam pratha kale tathaiva cha madhyane cha jape nityam sarva papai pramuchyate.
Wonderful, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.
Okay. Yes. So that's the main part of the Stotram. We still have the very beginning. If you could scroll upwards, please, Prabhuji. So Arjuna's question in the first place. So we learned the answer first. Now we go back to the question that Arjuna initially asked the Lord. So just repeat the words after me. Let's do it a few, at least 3 or 4 times is enough. These words are not very difficult.
We could, if you like, continue next week.
We could
And do the whole thing, because this is actually a phenomenal prayer. And we should try to learn this by heart, at least the 28 names, right?
Yeah, at least the names. Yeah. In fact, that's really the essence of any stotra, isn't it? I mean, even the question, that first verse at the beginning, and the merits that that we get blessed with if we chant those names, they are like they are just secondary. The very essence is to just chant these names. So even if we just go about our daily work chanting Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Vamana, Janardana, Govinda, Pundarikaksha, even if we just keep on saying those names, it will at one point we'll get so used to it that subconsciously we'll keep chanting those names
Very
all the time.
powerful. Yeah, very, very powerful. I think these 28
Yes,
names,
yes.
we should try to.
Mataji, just say it once for my hearing. Kimanu Nam
Yes,
Arjuna
the
Vacha.
whole thing, you mean, yeah.
Just say it once, please.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Arjuna uvacha kim no nama sahasrani japate cha punah punah yani namani divyani tani cha chakshva keshava.
Thank you. You sounded so easy, but it doesn't come that way with me.
Oh, no. Anything comes with practice.
Mhm.
Anything comes with practice. I'm not an expert. I mean, I learn myself. There are so many tongue twisters. Prabhuji knows. Navi Prabhuji knows. The real test comes when you get down to chanting the Bhagavatam.
But you do it so well anyway. It's amazing.
Oh, no. I only
Yeah,
try.
very good,
Only
very
try. Those
good.
verses I haven't come across those verses before. Some of them are real tongue twisters. Real tongue twisters. I need to read it at least 3 or 4 times before I get a word right. I do make mistakes, but yeah, it's nice. It's a blessing eventually.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Amazing, actually. I think this is a real blessing. Thank you for sourcing this amazing Stotram, and something that we should definitely learn by heart. So, and let's
Thank
carry
you.
on next week, and maybe a
Yeah,
couple more
we can
weeks, just going over
continue.
and over again and again. So
I'm sorry.
we can do it maybe a couple of weeks in a row. Just keep on going over again and again, so that we get used to the pronunciations.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. No, thank you, Shruti.
Is there any chance of getting the words in the link so I can have a little bit of a go on my own?
Yeah, good thinking.
That might
Yes.
give me a little bit more confidence to
Okay.
pronounce it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Haribol.
Right.
Thank you, Shruti, as
Yeah,
Thank you,
usual.
Mataji.
amazing.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
everybody.
Thank you,
Great.
Thank you.
everybody.